Hello. Today I'm going to talk about some general wisdom that I've learned through the years from various sources. Um, one of my favorites that really resonates with me is from The Art of War, and it's to make your position unassailable. Um, if you can't be attacked, then how can you lose? Another thing I've been hearing from Derek Prince that I really like from his preaching was if you just have one person with God or Jesus, then you have the majority against whatever. I think that's pretty good. And I think that's pretty true. Um, and let's see where some other ones. I think kind of one of the themes of Moby Dick might have been that you don't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. So, um, the way I see that is, it's not your responsibility to solve all the world's problems. And even if you wanted to, you probably couldn't. And I've been seeing stuff about like end time type prophecies, and I could be wrong. I don't know, but I think people have that all wrong. Like a lot of people have like I've heard other people say on other YouTube channels that they invert things so that what's right seems wrong and what's wrong seems right. And I've definitely seen that. Um, but anyway, I think that the end times is sort of inverted too, probably, but I don't know. I kind of think when Jesus comes back, it'll be to, I think it says, make a heaven on earth. So I think it's going to be, like, it's not going to be the end of people or humanity. It's going to be a new beginning, a really great new beginning, you know. I mean, if it's heaven on earth, then, that sounds pretty good, probably. Um, but anyway, back to the Moby Dick thing about you don't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Um, like a lot of people, or I don't know, a lot of media, there's a lot of shows. I call them, what do I call them? Uh, the angry shows, like Jon Stewart or who's that one guy? John Oliver. Yeah, John Oliver. He's particularly angry about everything. It seems like. And then you have like a Greta Thunberg. She'll be like, "I'm angry that you're not angry." And that's kind of the vibe of a lot of these people is they're angry that you're not angry about something, and it's like, why should I be angry about these things? Another thing I've often said is it's not my world, and I barely live in it. So I'm not going to take a bunch of responsibility for all this nonsense that I never really had any input on anyway. That's how I look at it. Um, um, Let's see, what are some other sort of wisdom things? Um, I don't know. That's all I can think of right now on that. But I didn't do a very good consistency video yesterday. Like, I didn't have good examples. And the way I do these videos, I just think of a topic to riff on, and then I just start talking. I don't really have an outline or anything. Um, but consistency can work for you or against you. Like, if you're consistently doing things that are bad for you, then that's going to work against you. But if you're consistently doing things that are good for you, then that's going to work for you, you know. Um, and another thing about being saved is that there's nothing you can do. Like, it doesn't matter how good you are or what you think or anything you do. There's nothing you can do that will, you know, will make it happen. You just have to surrender to Jesus and open the door to your heart and let him in, and hopefully he'll come in, you know. It might take a few tries, you know. You might have to have some consistency and work at it. Um, so, and like when it happens, you don't decide any of these things. It's all part of God's plan, and the best you can do is trust in God's plan. And um, I think in that consistency video I said something about sometimes the winning move is doing nothing. Um, Sometimes, yeah, it's best to sort of reset. Like if your computer's giving you problems or some electronic device is giving you problems, you need to reset it. You need to unplug it and plug it back in, and then sometimes it'll work. So I would say to unplug yourself from all the negative things and all the things that people typically do, and all the like selfish and often pleasurable things. Just unplug your just take a break, you know, and sort of let yourself reset. And and I would even say to reset your algorithms, like YouTube and stuff. Like, delete your history and then start picking more positive things, and then see how your feed improves. You know, it'll start recommending better things for you. It's a couple of suggestions, but I do think your body is your temple, and taking care of your body is very important, and it can help you move towards uh, God or Jesus, or however you want to look at it, um, or whatever, you know, religion you are. But for me, Jesus is like, I'm convinced that Jesus is the one. I'm very convinced at this point, and and Jesus loves you, And I am gonna make some weird noise here, since this is supposed to be a little bit like ASMR and stuff. I got a door stop that my brother kicks when he comes out in the morning sometimes, and it cracks me up. It sounds funnier when he does it. And then I sing, "Good morning, good morning." Well, anyway. Um, well, just turned midnight. All right. Well, until next time, Jesus loves you.